Washington has been debating immigration policy in the United States for decades. The debate has not changed much over the years, however. Both Democrats and Republicans have tried to dissuade unauthorized migrants from entering the country and increased national security measures in order to do so. In 2004, the U.S. government decided that the problem of undocumented migration was too big for the Department of Immigration and Customs Enforcement to handle. To address the issue, they granted local and state authorities the power to help them to carry out immigration enforcement. This allowed police to detain undocumented migrants even if they have not committed a crime and turn them over to authorities for deportation, thus creating a manhunt for immigrants. This policy has left a lasting impact on minority communities across the country. As part of President Barack Obama's re-election campaign in 2012, he promised to introduce comprehensive immigration reform. According to the president, this included granting the 11.5 million undocumented immigrants in the country the right to apply for legal status. However, disagreements within Congress prevented Obama from passing any new reforms.
This is an invasion, not an immigration. Immigration is when you apply for being an immigrant and you fill out your papers and you have documents.
In fact, since Obama was first elected in 2009, there have been more deportations than any other time in U.S. history.
My dad had been deported for no reason. He was not a criminal. He worked real hard in the fields, picking up the lettuce and the tomatoes that we eat every day. And our love as a daughter and father was so strong they could never break us apart until now.
In 2012, Obama used his executive authority to pass a new law called the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, after Republicans blocked legislation from being passed in the House of Representatives. The new program delays the deportation of undocumented minors and young adults who are now looking for work or education in the country. By 2014, the number of underage immigrants in the country hit a peak. In less than a year, 42,000 child migrants traveling alone from Central America had been detained at the U.S.-Mexico border trying to enter the country. According to the United Nations, the minors should be treated as refugees, as most of them are fleeing violence and poverty in their home countries. Obama called this a humanitarian crisis and called for faster deportations. In June, Obama once again announced plans to use his executive authority to implement immigration laws, after once again being blocked by the House from passing comprehensive reforms.
If Congress will not do their job, at least we can do ours. I expect the recommendations before the end of the summer, and I intend to adopt those recommendations without further delay.
Republicans and Democrats continue to play Beltway politics, as the president has delayed following through on these plans. Meanwhile, the lives of millions of undocumented immigrants hang in the balance.
¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! Obama, escucha, los niños en la lucha.